I'll let the influencers from OnlyFans promote my game. Hello, how's it going? It's Mo here, and I'm a solo developer working on a small Metroidvania called Revivify, with the emphasis on precision platforming. This is the first of many devlogs, and in all devlogs I plan to provide updates on the current state of Revivify, talk about what I've learnt, go over the good, the bad and the ugly side of game development, and share some tips to my fellow game developers. This devlog is mainly to explain what Revivify is all about, but you're probably thinking, who's behind this arousing voice? My name is Mo. I've always had a strong passion for coding, as far as I can remember. My earliest memory is that of renting out a book from the library called Visual Basics for Dummies, because I wanted to make window applications like Microsoft Word. Fast forward around 30 years later, I'm a student optometrist, which is great and a rewarding job. Every other day, when I'm not working, I'm developing games. My hobbies include running and going on trips, and I'm a big fan of 2D platformers ever since I was a kid. The first ever game I played was Donkey Kong Country 2, and recently, within the last 10 or so years, I've been playing a slew of Metroidvanias and precision platformers. My current jam is Pheromonium and Sunblaze. Revivify will be a Metroidvania with precision platforming at its core, but there is more. So it's important to maintain scope when developing any game, to keep focus on the game's identity. I've made up 3 game pillars, which are: number 1, exploring a labyrinth of different contaminated biomes with different precision platforming elements. Number 2, defeating giant titans or bosses results in sacrifice of some of your abilities to replenish the biomes or environment. Number 3, difficulty and exploration becomes more challenging the more powerless you become. Now you could argue that gaining new abilities is one of the cornerstones of this genre. So can a Metroidvania be about losing abilities? Having a multitude of abilities to start off with will be exciting for the player, and the loss of the abilities will change the gameplay in a way that keeps things interesting. So you can say Revivify will be a reverse Metroidvania. Also, replenishing the environment by sacrificing your abilities and unlocking the new areas is the main inspiration for the name Revivify. You're probably thinking, why a reverse Metroidvania? Why lose abilities as opposed to gain abilities? I agree, gaining hundreds of abilities and dozens of weapons by exploration is fun, but I want to create a different experience, like the feeling that you get when you finally get over it with Bennett Foddy, or conquering a colossi in Shadow of the Colossus. In both cases you haven't gained any new abilities, but the feeling of achievement is still great. I can guarantee that the game will have a map full of levels, bosses, and backtracking that rewards the player. I'm using Duality 2D framework to create my game because it encourages me to code a lot, which I like. For most of the art, I use Pixel Mash, Pixel Edit, Krita. Animations are created using Spriter 2D, and I use this drawing tablet made by who are this company. For sound effects, I'll use Audacity, my snowball, my mouth, and other parts of my body. For music, I will learn this massive course on Udemy, and none of this is going to happen. I'm as tone deaf as a deaf tone, so I'm gonna outsource all the music. I also have an unorthodox marketing approach in that I'll let the influencers from OnlyFans promote my game. So let me know if you have an OnlyFans in the comments below. But my only question to you is, why don't you use an air conditioner? If you're still here after that, then you are an amazing human being. Why don't you press the like button if you like the video, and also tap the button as well. In the meantime, be awesome, and I'll see you soon.